Time for the future. These aren't even invented yet. In the year 2016. That was a lot of drama, which is what I'm talking about. This isn't really a laser gun, this is a dart gun. Of course you already knew that. I'll show that in another video. Sorry about that, guys. Just wanted to make a decent intro like everybody else. So, yeah, this is not a list that I'm hoping to do. This is another one of my top 10s. But this is the top 10 worst Futurama episodes. These episodes that I don't like, never have. Episodes that I hate. I'm not trying to insult Fox or anything. I'm not trying to offend anybody. And if you do like these episodes, it's good. And also, I'm not stealing anybody's idea. Star did this a long time. Only did the top 6. And yeah. So let's just get into it. Starting off, number 10. Bender should not be allowed on TV. Okay. First of all, Fry and Leela don't get any attention. They're overshadowed by our cool, clever, interesting main characters in this episode. Cubert and Hermie's son, I forgot his name. What I don't like about this episode is it's got a bad message. Saying that kids shouldn't be on TV, shouldn't be watching TV. Well, I mean, that's a good message to get outside more, but the things that Bender does on all my circuits, it's almost like I can't even explain it. This episode is forgotten, thank goodness. Anyway, let's move on, shall we? So, anyway, I personally don't like it, but if you like it, that's good. Anyway, number 9, A Fish Full of Dollars. Okay, just the premise of this episode, where Fry becomes a billionaire and just shoos his friends out of his apartment, and it's just one of the most uncomfortable, repulsive episodes. I've never seen an episode where Fry was such a jerk other than this one, unless you count Attack of the Killer app. Boy. Fish Full of Dollars was just one of those episodes where they made Fry look like a jerk. And they've done that sometimes. They always make Fry look like a jerk. Why? Shouldn't Bender be the one acting like a jerk? I like Futurama, but this was just... no. I recommend you skip over it, but if you like it, fine. So, coming in at number 8, a nonsensical episode that didn't make any sense. Reincarnation. People like this episode for some reason. I did not know the meaning of this episode. It was unneeded, and it didn't make any sense. Is it because they're trying to do different animation with the Planet Express crew? That's been done before. In Pixels, in Wreck-It Ralph, we get to see different animations. Yeah. Anyway, not a great episode at all. I don't even know what I was supposed to get from that episode. So, moving on. Number 7, A Disgrace to Nature, Naturama. This episode is full of warning labels. Okay, first of all, did we really need to see Fry and Leela as salmon? It doesn't make much sense. Didn't Leela hate Zap? It'd be funny if we saw her slap Zap, the fish. But instead she mates with Zap. She's supposed to be mating with Fry. She hates Zap. Okay, I would understand if she was doing it with some... I don't even talk about it. And then Bender being the head walrus who gets the girls. Bender, I know he's into robot women, but not flesh women, like seals. This part would have probably been acceptable if Fry and Kip and all the other males got girls. Do we really need to see Kip's blood? Then we finish this disaster off with Professor looking for Mom the turtle. And then the babies get crushed. Okay, I don't know if you like this episode, but I just don't get it. I don't know why they even made it. No offense to Fox. Probably we're hurting for ideas. But not a pleasant episode. Definitely skip over. Okay, so number 6. Disgrace to Christmas in itself. 2 episodes on the same page. A Tale of Two Santas and an Xmas story. Okay, why do people call it Xmas? Christmas. It's about Christ. Why? The Simpsons called it Christmas. Why can't Futurama? And do we really need to make Santa a bad guy? I think we can all agree that Santa does not turn like that. I mean, does this guy work for the robot devil or something? I know he's programmed to like children, but then he just malfunctioned. But that's been done in Family Guy. Come on. Does that really have to happen in Futurama? Ugh. Disgraced Christmas. I don't know how you cannot like this. How you can like this. I'm just going through pain. Although I like the message with Fry. Feeling sorry that he hurt Leela. But yeah. I still have respect for John Goodman. He did the Santa. He also did Frosty and Frosty Returns, although I probably ruined his career by stating that. Anyway, I don't even talk about it anymore. It's just a dull Christmas episode with bad messages and a disgraced Christmas in every way. It's vile, it's nasty, it's completely nonsensical and evil. Making Santa look like a bad guy was the worst for Santa type episodes. So, let's move on. Number 5, Godfellas. Okay, people like this episode, but this disrespects God. I know it's Bender we're talking about, but they're making God look like an imbecile. Why? He's basically saying God doesn't provide. God doesn't do anything for you. God is a lazy. That's what they're saying. And again, no offense to Fox, but this episode was completely insulting to God. But to its credit, not as insulting as Son of God. Just want to get that out of the way. And Bender the God, no. Not a good premise for an episode, sorry. Number 4, Bender's Game. A lot of you are probably saying, this doesn't count as an episode, it's a movie. Well, it does, because it's a double-length episode, and it didn't go to the theaters. The Simpsons movie went to the theaters. They may have said their movies, and they even include them in the seasons of Futurama. So, movies have never been in seasons. You don't see the SpongeBob movie in season. You don't see Simpsons movie in season. And they put the Futurama movies in the seasons. Bender's Game, what I dislike about it is, why are Leela and Amy making out in this one? And it's about Bender having an obsession with Dungeons and Dragons. That is just beyond stupid. I don't want to rant. I'm just stating what I think about it. It's just, it ended badly and it started off badly. It's just a terrible episode. And I don't recommend it. I'm sorry, Fox, if I hurt you. Again. Alright, so number 3, this is another movie, so to speak. The first one that came out, Bender's Big Score. Okay. There's some pretty vile moments in this, like the 2 aliens kissing. And people, no offense to Fan Strider, he liked this. Nothing against what he likes. But Bender's Big Score is just a little too much for Bender's personality. I mean, we've seen him go crazy before, but never this crazy to where he's gonna... Oh wait, honking, right. But in this episode, apparently he gets controlled by these aliens and they tell him to kill Fry. He travels back to the year 2000 because Leela's dating Lars, which turns out to be Fry. Okay, why didn't they just say that? That would make much more sense. I don't know what this thing is. And what is Bender's Big Score anyway? Is it to kill his best friend? Is it to rule the world? What is it? Because that's what it feels like. I know in Hawking, he was a weird card and his goal was to kill Fry, but this is a little too much. Sorry, Fox. It just is. Sorry if I offend you in any way. Okay, so the second worst is Newtopia. Not copying Phantom Strider. This is a disliked episode where the Planet Express crew gets sexualized. Okay, this is just beyond disgusting and unnatural. It's offensive to God. It is. And why are they making men look like trash? I have no idea. Just doing this list makes me hurt. You already know what it is. You probably agree with me. I don't know. Okay. I'm not going to talk about this episode anymore. Before we get to number 1, yes, honorable mentions. Hell is Other Robots. Dislike this episode. There were some funny scenes in it. That's why I didn't make the list. Devil's Hands Idle Playthings. Rihanna would kill me if I put this one on the list because she loves that episode so much. Apparently she likes the Robot Devil. The Cryonic Woman. Michelle returning to the future. And treating Fry like a piece of garbage, as always. Brannigan Begin Again. Brannigan becomes the captain of the Planet Express crew as when he's fired from his position as captain. And he completely tries to destroy the ship, and Leela lies in order to get him as captain again. I don't want to talk about this episode. It was just way too uncomfortable and not pleasant to watch. A Pharaoh to Remember, where, okay, this episode didn't make much sense at all. Bender being a pharaoh and all that, I didn't watch much of it, so I'm just going to say that it's boring. Sorry, Fox, if I offended you once again. Alright, so this is the number 1 worst episode that I've seen to date of Futurama. Beast with a billion backs. You guys already knew it. Okay, well, when I first heard about this movie, I wanted to see it bad. I thought it would look cool. And I thought it would be very good. But boy, was I wrong. This is the most disgusting, vile insult to God every way possible. And this so-called heaven, on this alien monster is just... it is completely disgusting. And Sklee, really? Sklim? David Cross. I like you, dude. Why did you have to do this? I don't want to offend you anyway. You're probably looking for money. But I still like you, dude. Phantom Strider covered this one pretty good. Along with Lisa Goes Gaga. That's probably going to be number 1 on the top 10 worst Simpsons episodes. Not copying, I'm just the reason why I do these lists is because, you know, I'm trying to, well, people, you probably wanted me to do a worst list, so yeah, just delivering for you. Besides, I'm trying to inspire them, and maybe they can do better. They can do better. They really can. Alright, so, yeah, I consider Beast of the Billion Backs the number 1 worst Futurama episode of all time. And I'm glad that they didn't do anything like it since. And I will do a top 10 best Futurama episodes, so get ready. Anyway, thank you for watching. Please check out my Bible videos in every video. And just a heads up, don't watch Noah or Son of God. No offense to the companies that made them. But if you want to watch Bible movies, go watch Risen, go watch Passion of Christ, go watch the Bible, go watch Joseph King of Dreams. Even go watch those old classic cartoon Jesus shorts, like Greatest Heroes and Legends of the Bible. Anyway, if it's too much, keep it simple. And in tough times, praise the Lord no matter what.